Hi everyone, I'm Reagan Eckerd, and this is my Aspects of a Human Services Agency video report. The issue that I am going to be focusing on today is mental illness in society, and the model that I'm choosing to relate to this issue is the biopsychosocial model because it incorporates everything biological, psychological, social aspects of mental illness, and it doesn't just say that one issue causes everything, because it's not. It is accumulation of things that can occur to cause mental illness. Biological causes of mental illness would be genetics or brain chemistry. Psychological causes of mental illness would be thoughts, behaviors, emotions, and social causes of mental illness would be societal influences, family influences, cultural differences, socioeconomic struggles. The biopsychosocial model influences some human services helpers to use the humanistic approach to helping, which is used to treat an array of mental health struggles, and they seek to understand the client's private perspective and find out what is true to them in their heart. They also help the client to think deeply and understand their emotions and how their actions can be influenced by them. They also strive to get the client to take responsibility and ownership for the part that they play in their emotions and their actions in order to change their future. I was lucky enough and able to conduct a interview with Lisa Beatty from the Counseling Associates of Northeast Iowa in Decorah, Iowa. She is a licensed therapist, and she informed me that in the private practice they work, they provide mental health counseling, and she states that they handle all situations from grief to children to elderly, and she really enjoys helping those with personality disorders. The professional told me that her day starts the day before. So she preps the evening before, and she gets all her paperwork lined up, all her clients lined up. She makes sure, she knows who she's going to be talking to, and she prepares homework for them. She says specific skills that need worked on. She takes little notes so that she knows what she's going to be talking on, talking points. She says that the previous time that they meet, they will discuss what they want to talk about the next time that they come in, and so that's what she plans out. She also says that she knows that the day of, to expect the unexpected. Talking points don't always go as planned. They can change at a moment's notice due to crisis, due to just the flow of conversation. Sometimes things change. This agency provides a full array of services, including dialectical behavior, acceptance and commitment therapy, grief counseling, couples counseling, children's therapy, small group therapy, counseling for adolescents and emerging adults, and they also counsel autistic individuals. They treat anxiety, depression, PTSD, personality disorders, A, B, and C, and borderline personality disorder. The professional states that these methods are very effective. She says that since she is in a group of therapists, that when one person sees that something's not working, something's not clicking in their therapy sessions, they can go to a group and collaborate and say, hey, I've tried this, we're seeming to not get anywhere, and the other therapist can give them advice with the skills that they have and see if they can try something different and help this client. And so she said that the group aspect of it is very beneficial. She says that where she used to work in a mental health field was in a community-based clinic, which only focused on cognitive behavioral therapy, and she didn't really care for it. She felt that it wasn't beneficial. She felt that she couldn't get behind it, and she said it's not bad. It's not bad for everyone, but she doesn't believe in it and couldn't sell it to her clients. She thinks that agencies where there are a lot of different specialties to cover all ranges of clients, so everyone could get the help that they need and they deserve, would be on the right track to solving mental illness in society. The professional states that in community-based therapy, the workload is crazy. She much prefers the private practice. So mental illness in society can be due to falling through the cracks of society and causing life struggles. When services aren't available or accessible and people don't qualify for help, mental health suffers greatly. Services are necessary because from the cradle to the grave, at some point in our life, everybody's going to need human services. Mental health has always been an area of interest in society, from the prehistoric days where they used to dig holes in people's heads to relieve them of their personality disorders, or when they used to think that demons possessed people when they had mental disorders, to today where we realize that brain chemistry plays a part, society plays a part, your life habits play a part, and it just creates a need for human services. So my expert said that although community-based think that they're helping a lot of people, most of the time they're not. She thinks that people with mental health problems would benefit much more if human services had more workers to go around instead of overworking the current ones with an outrageous workload of clients per counselor, where there's a lack of time to truly help them. This agency serves all walks of life from ages 4 to 72 years old. The type of people who use this agency is anyone who's willing to seek help. So doctors, lower class people, your average worker. The expert states that they only serve voluntary clients, though. They do not accept court mandated. And the clients that they serve could be doctors whose lives behind closed doors are falling apart and they need help. There are some clients who are from the lower class and don't have the mental capacity to take care of their children because they're so stressed out trying to make money. And there's also middle class people who have trouble just dealing with life, have panic attacks, have depression, and just need help with a normal life. This agency assists people with mental illness, domestic abuse survivors, trauma survivors, grief and loss, couples therapy, anything to do with mental health, they help. When it comes to prevention, they do primary, secondary, and tertiary. So for primary, they address specific issues with the client directly, and they teach coping skills to help prevent it from occurring. For secondary, this agency would work with the extended family. And the professional said with tertiary, they would be willing to work with, say, an employer if it happens to be an issue at work. And for qualifications, this professional said that she technically only needs a temporary license in mental health counseling because she's under supervision. She works under somebody. She said that any extras for areas of interest or certifications would just be extra. They would make a well-rounded therapist, but they're not required. She used to work in an inpatient building treating people of the lower class, court committals. She worked in Northeast Iowa Behavioral Health as a therapist, which is the community-based situation. So when it comes to me personally, I do feel like I have the necessary personality traits to succeed at a position in this agency. And this professional told me that she thinks I would fit in great at this agency. I told her my graduation date, and she said that she's going to tell her boss to keep a position open. I know, it's funny, but I hope to work there someday. I have empathy. I care for people. I think that my most important trait would be my experiences. I have dealt with a lot of things in my family. I've dealt with loss of grandparents. I've dealt with family drama. I have dealt with addiction. I have overcome an addiction, and I have overcome anxiety, and I really see the value in helping people become their best selves because I have been helped before, and it could be considered almost a pay it forward, where I want to help society where society has helped me before. So thank you for your time, and I really appreciate this assignment. It helped me dig deep, and I really enjoyed it. So thank you.